Well, I won't have to worry about cramming in a Grogu cameo in this one. Yeah, hey everyone, it's Pearlescent Toys back in today's video with another Medicom Mafex action figure review, and today we're looking at the Mandalorian 2.0. Those who are regulars to the channel know that I recently reviewed this, the SH Figure Arts Luke Skywalker. It was sort of my way of dipping my toe into like import Star Wars figures, seeing if I wanted to buy more or just like go all in on that. However, this was kind of like an impulse buy. Hobby Link Japan, they're a really good site, really great prices. Their shipping are a real son of a gun though. I was looking at like $20 of shipping, so I just didn't think it was worth it just to get Luke Skywalker alone. I thought, you know, I may as well get the Medicom Mafex Mandalorian. Not only is that going to make the price of shipping a lot more tolerable, but it'll also give me a chance to look at what Medicom Mafex has to offer. The reason why I decided to splurge on this is because I've used this quote in a lot of my videos, particularly when it came to that Glavis Ringworld Mandalorian Black Series figure, and that is that it was import quality. Despite the fact that I don't own any import Mandalorian figures until now. At the end of this video, I will be able to decide, you know, what is import quality, what isn't. But yeah, here's a look at the back of the box, looking all cool. These are all the accessories it comes with. There is a 1.0 version. It's not as good as this one. It's lacking in a lot of accessories. This one was like the full package, and they were the same price too. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, this is just the total package, the definitive Mafex Mandalorian. Well, I mean, until they release the next one. But yeah, cannot wait to open this. Without further ado, let's get into the review. The Mandalorian would debut on November 12th, 2019, and would be an instant hit among fans, both old and new. And Din Djarin here, the Mandalorian, would just be a perfect character, capturing that coolness that a lot of the more recent Disney Star Wars characters just failed to capture. His stoic nature, you know, his very limited dialogue, and of course his appearance. I mean, yeah, this whole Beskar look is freaking awesome. Of course, he debuted this in, I want to say, the 3rd episode. He got this from the Armorer, and it just looks so sleek, so clean. And yeah, starting off with the shoes, and you could just see right there, there's already some paint apps on the shoes, like even like right here on the ends of that little piece right there, it's like darker brown, and on the bottom of the shoes it's different. Very nice attention to detail on that white piece right there. And what I love about this design so much is that it's not symmetrical, it's asymmetrical. So like you get like some rounds on this side, you get the boot, like a shin guard covering up his leg on this side. The knee pads are wildly different from each other. You know, him having like the more traditional Mandalorian knee pad right there, and then whatever this is, oh, and a knife tucked in right there. That's really awesome. And yeah, just oh, some pouches. You guys know I love pouches, and it's no different here. This little piece right here is painted on to, kind of stops right there. Oh, there's even paint apps like right there going across for the brown, and continuing up the leg, and it kind of stops. Although, like, I'm sure no one will ever see this because like the cape is kind of covering it. But yeah, there's some sculpted detail right there, some lining, and then right here on the armor for the legs, just looking so good. It's kind of having like a dirty, rusty effect going on. Like this one right here is like a little like silvery greenish color, and then this one is a more traditional silver. And yeah, that looks really nice. And of course the cloth behind it, you know, that baggy pants right there looking great as well. And then continuing up to this belt piece, and yeah, some more painted pieces right there, some like gadgets, some tools, the bombs, another pouch, yay. No more pouches, but like, yeah, you can just see, wow, there's even like a dent on the butt. I can't go one review without touching a butt. But yeah, no, there's like a dent right there in the silver of the armor, and that's really nice going up. And here's the center piece right there, that chest piece, looking really, really accurate to the source material. Yeah, and there's like painted dark in the crevices of that armor right there, a darker silver, which just makes it pop out even more. And like with your lighting, it's gonna look amazing too, because like it's gonna reflect like darkness or whatever. Yeah, looking very, very sweet. And overall, like the chest piece looks great. It feels like it's separate from the cloth underneath, which is fantastic. On the back, it's pretty barren in terms of like sculpting, but you know, the silver is still very, very nice. And going back around, yeah, ooh, and it's like a little brown right here, and then darker, like a really, really dark brown. It almost looks black or dark gray, but it is sort of a brown color as well up here. Now for these shoulder pads, wow, just really good sculpting on display here. And you get that mud horn insignia right there. And then continuing down the arm. Oh yeah, you can lift this up. Yeah, you can see there's even more sculpting detail underneath the arm. You can see more linings right there in the cloth. And then down to the elbow. Yeah, just even more sculpting detail. Same on the other side. And now for his little wrist pieces, you get the whistling birds on this arm, and then whatever this is. Yeah, no, the sculpt though is just like very thorough, very there's just lots of detail right there, especially right there in that little pad. Then underneath, yeah, just this one has a bit more rivets than this side again, but though I love how it's like asymmetrical, how this side isn't the same as that. It just makes him look so cool. Let's put you back on. We're not ready for accessories yet. And then here we have these hands, and I believe they're like from like a shore trooper in canon. I also heard a rumor that like Dave Filoni put these, like made these a part of the design as reference to Aang from Avatar, who is up there. But yeah, I think that's a really neat touch, considering that like Avatar: The Last Airbender is my favorite show of all time. So yeah, having that as a reference to it is wonderful. Makes me love the character even more. And then up to that helmet, man, just looking really, really good. I know for a while we had the Black Series helmet, and that one was pretty bad up until the Glavis Ringworld came out. This one is just like almost spot on, almost perfect. Looks exactly like the TV show. Speaking of which, here he is next to the Black Series Mandalorians, the one I was just talking about. This is the first version, the Beskar armor, and then this is the brand new Glavis Ringworld Mandalorian. And you know, right off the gate, this one is just kind of, you know, just scoot him off to the side because it's really no contest. This is that question I was posing. Is this figure truly import quality? Does it stand up to the Medicom Mafex Mandalorian? And I feel like I'll just explore just a tiny bit because I kind of want to make that like a future video, maybe get the SH Figure Arts as well and compare all three of them to see like which company is superior. But yeah, obviously this one is going to have you know, just a bit more accuracy to the source, as like Hasbro and Disney, Star Wars like work very closely together. Don't know how the relationship is between them and Medicom Mafex, but yeah, you can see right here, like they are just, it's just decked out in so much sculpting detail, especially like those arms right there. You can see like all the wrinkles as opposed to like right here, and even down like in the pants and shoes, you can just see it's just like more scratches, more wrinkle, more detail, just tons and tons of it on the Black Series. But I'm getting too ahead of myself. I want to save this for a video down the line. The first accessory he comes with is, of course, that helmeted head. Looks amazing. He also comes with a helmeted head with a flashlight on it. And there's a look at the flashlight. Even that, it has a lot of sculpted detail. Looks wonderful. It also comes with this unhelmeted Pedro Pascal head. And this one is not bad. It has a pretty strong likeness. It looks a little elf-like. But yeah, it's all right. It's all right. He also comes with a jetpack. Also, really good sculpt on this one as well. Look at that. Just really, really good. And some flying effects, you know, some fire coming out at the end to make him look like he's flying. And this is kind of what it looks like with the cape sort of off to the side. The cape is a little thick, so kind of looks weird. It's going to take some like messing around with, but man, yeah, that looks really good. He also comes with this flamethrower effect for his right gauntlet, and I love the blue transitioning into orange right there. That looks freaking awesome. Wow. Some whistling bird effects, and this is essentially what sold me on the figure in the first place. It was just these little effects flying out. I absolutely love them in the show. They look awesome. And yeah, just here, this is just something you would never get from Black Series Hasbro. So like, I was like, you know what? Yeah, sure, I'll buy it. Yeah, these look phenomenal. A little grapnel effect, which I think you just tuck in right there. I don't know. There's no instruction manual for this piece. If I'm doing it wrong, let me know, please. He also comes with his signature blaster, and the paint apps on this thing are absolutely phenomenal. Love the dark gunmetal gray. It's transitioning into that silver piece up top and the black tip. And, of course, the wooden grip looking phenomenal, especially on this set. Wow, just the sculpted detail is phenomenal. He also comes with a vibro blade, a dark saber, which I got to admit looks a lot better. Ooh, it's a... it looks alright. Let's bring in the Black Series version for comparison. I don't like how long the angle is, how soon it starts. I think it should be a little bit higher. But other than that, I love like the little cracking effect right there. It just looks really good. A lot better than the Black Series, although I'm not really a big fan of like the width of it. I don't know. Something feels a little off about this. But hey, if you're not a big fan of it, there is the option to have it with the blade down. This is a separate piece. And to have it out of the way, there is this little small piece right here, which you can take out, and then you can plug this other piece in. Wrong way. And yeah, there it is. It's all looped up. And then this thing comes undone for some reason. All right. And then you just pop that in right there, and yeah. There it is. Now it's holstered. Oh, speaking of which, the blaster is able to go in the holster on the side as well. Oh, speaking of which, almost forgot. The holster also holds the blaster right there. He also comes with his ion pulse blaster, and yeah, just the paint apps on this, not entirely accurate. I don't know why it's pea yellow right there and then sky blue at the end. Don't remember that in the show, but yeah, it has this little piece right here for like the little strap, and the wood looks good. The stock. Yeah, that looks great. And then just like all the mechanical bits of the gun look great as well. That scope, man, just this thing looks just dreamy right here. And it also comes with this electricity bit at the end for like when he was poking people with it. Yeah, just such a cool weapon. Really wish he still had it in the show. Dang, that sucks that he lost it. Okay, so I lied earlier. This piece is actually supposed to hold the ion blaster right here. But, dude, it's so tricky getting it into this little hole and then plugging it into this peg through the hole. And it's just, it's Pearl Action Toys mad, angry, smash. Oh, yeah, this is a separate blaster with this thing, with the little strap off of the side so you can, like, plug it in, then wrap it around. I couldn't be bothered. He also comes with the Beskar Spear, the one he got from Morgan Elsbeth. Yeah, this piece looks pretty good. Let's if I can go one review without hitting my camera, that would be great. Here it is next to the Black Series version, which only came out with that Ahsoka and Mandalorian 2-pack, Grogu 3-pack. Jeez. But yeah, it's pretty much the same. It's exactly the same, except this one just has a nicer silver to it. This one doesn't. So yeah. You are able to holster it on the side with this little peg piece right there with the jetpack on. Yeah, but you don't have this option. It's attached to the jetpack, so yeah, you don't really have this option without it. But it looks really, really neat. He comes with 2 fisted hands, 2 opened hands, 2 neutral open hands, 2 trigger gripping hands for the pistol, another pair of trigger gripping hands for the rifle, a pair of open C-grip hands for the Darksaber, another pair of open C-grip hands, I'm guessing for holding Grogu, 2 pointing fingers. Then we have 2 more open C-grip hands for the Vibroblade, and then 2 more open C-grip hands. Got it mixed up. These are for the Vibroblade. The last ones are for the spear. Jesus. Are we almost done? Oh no. Okay, second to last accessory. He has the Grogu side piece. And this thing is so adorable. It looks so spot on to actual Grogu. Now this is the Black Series, the first release. I can't find the newer one with Luke Skywalker. But yeah, I'm just liking this one more. Even if the proportions are wrong, even if the head is a little too big, I just love the size of it. I think it just looks right. And yeah, here's a closer look, and they did a really good job painting it. The eyes look so good, a lot better than Black Series. Even the fingernails are painted in, as well as the toenails. Oh, look at that. Look at this little guy. Look at him. He's so cute. He's so adorable. He is missing some hair. I could have gone for like some just some white brushes going across. But yeah, it just looks so good. And Mando also comes with this bag accessory, which goes over his shoulder, which you're able to store Grogu in. Oh no, it's a separate piece actually. Yeah, so it's 2 separate Grogus, and this one is in a bag. I absolutely love this piece. I might even put it like on a Black Series figure of him just like taking off with the jetpack. That looks so freaking cool. Absolutely love this. Yeah, and the band that goes around is cloth. The piece itself, though, is all plastic. But going over articulation, the head is able to move up this much, go down that much. He has a really good pivot and some side-to-side movement. His arm is able to go this far up. It is able to go a tiny bit back and a tiny bit forward. He has upper shoulder rotation, and he has like a lower bicep swivel right there. A double jointed elbow that's able to bend in this much, and a wrist hinge, bulb jointed wrist hinge, which allows it to go like any direction, although it is a little hindered by the armor right there. Ooh, he's able to bend this far back and just a tiny bit forward. Yeah, that sculpt is not doing him any favors. He does have some pivot and a tiny bit of side-to-side movement, although yeah, it's there. His leg is able to kick out this far, go out to the side this much, go back a decent amount. He has drop down at the hip and sort of an upper thigh swivel, but not really. He has a single jointed knee, being able to bend this far back, and that doesn't not have rotation. Wow, that's surprising. And his foot is able to go side to side, is able to go this far down, this far up. He has some toe hinge, a very small one, and this is him at his widest stance possible, with both feet still flat on the floor. Oh, and Grogu has some articulation too. Yeah, he's able to move side to side with his head, and his arms are able to go up and down just like all the way. Pretty much the same as the Black Series. Feet are also not articulated. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. Now for some size comparisons. Here he is next to the first Beskar armor, Black Series, Mandalorian, and Glavis Ringworld, Ahsoka Tano, and Grand Moff Gideon. Yeah, he scales pretty well with Black Series. Spider-Man and the Batman, the SH Figure Arts Luke Skywalker, Darwin and Morbius, Commander Gary, and Spider-Ham. Alright, time for my final rating, my overall thoughts. I think I'm going to give Mando here a final rating of 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, there's a few fields that it could be improved upon, especially on articulation, especially in those legs. My God, no upper thigh swivel is a huge detriment to this figure, and the fact that he can't really kick outwards all so much and be able to keep his feet flat, that's a really big design flaw, and that's apparent in a lot of Medicom Mafex figures. Despite that, I think all the accessories he comes with are just phenomenal, you know, leagues above whatever Hasbro have been putting out in the last few years, and that Grogu is easily better than any Hasbro Black Series Grogu. The sculpt is very accurate to the show, And, you know, yeah, that Pedro Pascal head, again, better than the Black Series version, which was rough. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10. But yeah, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Anything you can do that will support the channel will be greatly, greatly appreciated. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Two pointing flip.